Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ gets risque every single day, it's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Well, hello, what's going on? It is the Thursday KVJ After the Show podcast. Got kind of a crazy schedule going on here today. We've been kind of like zipping in and out. It's not a usual day for KVJ. It started this morning. We were part of a breakfast that we had to go to. That's why we're all dressed all fancy. It's on Palm Beach, and you know we don't venture onto Palm Beach very often. So Palm Beach Chamber had a breakfast at the Breakers, and we were like the keynote speaker, part of a panel of people talking about media and the such.
Yes, influencers.
Mm-hmm, yes.
And no one's more influential than Kevin Ralston.
Yeah, actually, there's a lot of people a lot more influential than me. I'm not even influential in my own house.
Oh, pumpkin.
So, yes. So, they really picked the wrong person to talk about influence. I can't win that over.
It was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, it was neat. You know, it's kind of part of what we got to do sometimes, inconvenient timing. But, you know, we just had to kind of work with other people's clocks today. But, yeah, it was really kind of interesting. I mean, the crowd that was in there was like over 500 people, and at the fancy ballroom that is back by the seafood bar and the Breakers. And, I mean, they even had the ambassador to the U.S. from Ireland was there.
Yeah.
I think I talked to him.
You did?
Did you say top of the morning?
I would have loved to have heard that.
I think I did talk to him. I think he complimented me on my suit. I'm not even kidding. I'm rubbing elbows with some powerful fucking
So
people.
the ambassador commented on your mustache suit?
I think he liked it, dog.
Dang, look at you making waves internationally.
Influence.
Influencer.
I'm influencing countries, dog.
That's pretty amazing. Well, the thing to talk about is that we're walking up. I am kind of leading the way onto the portable stage that they have, and there is a large crash, bam, boom behind me, and I turn around and Jaybird is on the stage floor, and I'm like, okay, it took me a second. I'm like, okay, did he mean to do that, or did he just take the biggest, because it was one of those temporary stages. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm looking at that thing didn't collapse.
Well, we planned it because the whole time the gentleman before us talking, it was all about attention getting.
He's like, you got to grab people's attention.
He had
Yeah.
props about getting attention. And me and Virginia like, because I go, Virginia, should I just fall?
And at
she's like,
first we
"Nah."
were like, nah, don't J-Law it because I don't want to be that show. But then we were standing on the side of the stage and the dude was talking about, you got to grab attention. You got to be attention grabbing. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you know
Yeah,
what?
you do.
That's our cue. You got to fall.
Suits did a great job of capture. Have you seen the video yet, Kev?
No, I haven't.
You got to see it because you didn't see it from that angle.
Yeah, I was walking. I actually missed it. I just heard the crash.
You had all these rich people go, oh. I mean, there was a hush in the room.
And then he jumps up and he goes, I got your attention. And they all started
I
laughing.
can't tell you how badly my shin hurts.
You took one. You took it for the team.
I almost
Yeah,
took
you
off the
did.
dress. I about
As
grabbed
he's
Virginia's
falling, he
ass.
hits me.
Oh, right.
Thank God I'm wearing flats. If I'd have been wearing heels, you might have taken me out. I would have hit my head on that coffee table in front of me.
Well, Virginia puts all this pressure on me. She goes, I don't like the way my pantyhose. What did you not like today?
I just didn't like my outfit.
And so she had me walk right behind her the entire day. So,
Because you can see my panty lines, and I don't like that.
so it looks like I'm just trying to grope Virginia the entire time.
Like, you get up on that ass, and you don't leave it. And when he would leave it, I would say, Suits, you got to get behind me.
Oh, I was-
So one of them was behind me whenever I moved.
I was up in that ass.
I was up in that ass.
We almost fell together, which in hindsight, if you could have pushed me down, now I don't want to get hurt, but if you could have pushed me down and both of us would have fallen, that would have been amazing.
It wouldn't have been good.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Let's just back out why it worked out decent.
It did.
Yeah. We got to see Katie Booyah, who's often there at Cocktails and Karaoke. She was over there, so we got to actually see some KVJ Nationers, which is pretty awesome to check everybody out so you can see all the... I mean, Suits just looks normal.
Suits is like, yeah, this is every
Well,
day.
people they were asking Suits where to sit. Like, he doesn't work here.
He's an usher.
So he fit right in over there. So it was fun. So, and I think everything went okay and it was all good. So.
Kevin Ralston crushed it. I ain't trying to kiss that ass, but
Okay. Well,
You're in everybody's ass.
I know. I'm up in your
is.
ass. I'm kissing. Yesterday it was tits. Today it's ass. Gosh, Berkey's. I gotta get laid.
Can we please get him some titties?
you got to come up with something here.
Please.
Well, we ended up talking about tits again on the Weird Whatever podcast on accident.
On accident,
Nothing's
huh?
on accident.
No. Yeah.
talked a
You
bit.
host that, right?
I did. I do.
You're the Kevin Ralston.
Yes.
So you can lead it however you need it to go.
I didn't realize we put something up on Instagram and it was a titty question.
Yeah, very titty day yesterday. Let me see. We got a few emails here. One is from a loyal listener to the podcast for a solid year from Toms River, New Jersey. Igor, I believe is his name, or it could be Igor. I have a 50-plus minute commute to work each day, so I'm always a day or two behind on your episodes. On Tuesday's episode, Jaybird was getting really into the compatibility of your partner based on your astrological sign. Now, I want to get your opinions on a theory that I have about astrology and how valid it may be. Establishing some basic facts, 60% of our body is made up of water, 71% of the planet is covered in water. Gravitational pull affects the oceans, creating tides based on where the sun and moon is in accordance to the earth. Now, it is illogical to surmise that when the water in the womb breaks and the woman is ready to give birth, and in that moment, the gravitational influence that presides over the oceans, the human body, and when the amniotic sac loses its liquid-like contents, that the about-to-be-born infant would not have gravity itself have a stronger than usual impact on it, allowing common personality traits to exist within those humans. That is his rationale. And when you dig deeper into astronomy and start to discover the various houses or stars, planets you were born under, that had similar interests as the moon and sun, you start to discover more specific traits common about people born under these unique circumstances. I guess not really placed it why you're affected differently
Right.
by your astrological sign.
Why?
Maybe it was the pull at the moment that you're born, and when the water breaks, that almost wires you in that flash moment to be okay.
And we're made up a lot of water. A lot of spiritual texts that I read, water is the main theme about just being spiritual and how it's such a great source of just spiritual power.
I'd love to hear all of your ideas about this theory that I have and how much credibility could you apply to this concept. And please, I have a massive crush on Denny's, and I'd love if he would weigh on his opinions on this topic as well.
He's married, hands off.
That's right.
And he's my side piece.
Yeah, if you want to get to Denny's, you got to get through Jen and Bird.
Yeah.
Good luck getting through Bird.
He's got a lot coming at him.
He loves to get in that ass.
Well, you guys know, Virginia, at least you seem to believe in the astrology.
I think it's fascinating, and a lot of people close to me, my husband, my friend Kimmy, my friend Jaybird, they fall very much in line with their astrological signs. Magnolia to a certain extent, but she's pretty even keel for a Gemini. But there's been just glaring observances of people in my life that are like, oh my gosh, Panda is such a Pisces.
I love their theory in the email. I think it's a good theory.
Yeah, I've got a lot of things in my life that I don't necessarily one way or the other, but I'm completely open to it. Aliens, your Bigfoot, all that kind of stuff, astrology, whatever. I'm not dialed in a big yes or a big no either way. It's just, to me, it goes into the category of unexplained. I'm excited. I just hope that one day, I mean, if you die and don't get these answers, I'm going to be so freaking disappointed if I even am aware of it.
What the shit are we doing here?
Yeah.
What's the point?
I need, someday I got to get to a point. That's the first thing. Like, I will be running to wherever I'm running to be like, all right, tell me about
everything.
I need to know all this stuff. Like, I've been waiting. That is just the whole thing. That's the thing I'm most excited about, people you want to meet. I'm going to blow past relatives who want to say hi. Be like, I don't have time. I'll get to you later. We're going to be up here for a long time. I got to get right. I got to get some answers.
I hope there's answers. And if there's not, I would love to know what the shit this is.
I just think there's stuff that you can't even right now imagine that would blow your mind to a level like we think, okay, there's probably stuff that's even crazier than even aliens and all that we can't even comprehend that part of it. That would be like, wait, what?
The thing that, since I was a kid, it's made me go, is to go, okay, well, God, or whatever you believe created all this, they started the whole thing, but what started before God? If God created everything, what was before that?
That's the mind bomb, because it's the Omega, the Alpha, the beginning and the end. There was never anything. God did not exist. And that's the thing, like, and they always just put it like, because I ask in church, I'm a big question asker, and I've been to some churches where
He's that annoying guy.
Yeah, you don't ask questions.
With his hands up.
There were some churches, the church I was in as a kid, you didn't question. You did not question. You just are like, it says it, don't question.
Who's this smug guy?
I never believed in that stuff. I've always been a questioner.
It turns people off.
What, asking
if
questions?
If they don't have the answers and they want to shut you down, it turns them off.
It turns them off.
But if they're open to possibility and thought-provoking ways of looking at stuff, then I think they would be excited to talk to you.
I've kind of just been told, and the fallback on the answer to that is there's a verse in the Bible that says, my ways are higher than your ways, my thoughts than your thoughts. So it is a concept that is so great that the human mind cannot understand and comprehend that God just never did not exist. And that's the answer to that.
And then when you die, like what I think happens is you kind of lose whatever you had here on Earth, your earthly brain, your earthly thoughts. You become like evolved and enlightened, and you like are given all the information for the why and the how and the what. And then all of a sudden you're just up there in heaven going, oh, that's what happened.
Well, have you ever had something where you're really pissed about something and you have a realization, be like, well, that was stupid. I was mad about that.
Yeah.
During the day.
Yeah. I think that's probably, I hope that's what happens when we get there. You're going to be like going, okay, I got a little different perspective now where I am considering where I was.
I shouldn't
we all
have
chill
sweated
out.
the small stuff.
Yeah.
I also think, too, we have not even tapped into how much our brain can. I mean, you see those savants that get hit in the head, and then all of a sudden they can play piano, never having a piano lesson, or they do great art. They could never sculpt, do any of that stuff. Or some people are just born looking at a piano and being able to figure it out like a math problem. At age 3, what this shit's going on there? I feel like there's something in our brains we haven't tapped into.
Yeah, it's all that stuff that just is amazing, you know, to me to think of. And hopefully we get those answers. And one day I would like to be so enlightened to be like going, wow, okay. I think
We're talking very enlightened kind of stuff. We're in suits. I feel very fancy right now. Very respected.
people are attacking my shirt again, so maybe I should put the jacket on.
It had a jacket. It looks better with the jacket.
It's supposed to have a jacket, yeah. It's because the suit's kind of plain, so you want a little something to kind of peacock it up a little bit.
You want to fight with
it's
people
making me
that
blind, going through seizures, all kinds of good stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, the usual.
Well,
Bitches be cold.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be real cold. Chat room's real cold, dog.
I hear you. I hear you.
Icy.
They're very fashion conscious.
They are. Yeah, let me see what the fuck y'all are wearing.
Send us a picture
Yeah.
of what you're wearing right now.
Since we're critiquing me, let's critique everyone.
Yes.
Today.
Let's break it down.
Let's just go on ahead and go person by person, and we'll just break down what everyone's outfit is today.
Look, I got all the time in the world. I'd love to do that.
I forgot we were going to be on a stage, and there was going to be a bunch of people at eye level of like our crotch area, and I wore a short skirt.
You showed off your palm bush.
I did by accident.
I'm curious if you had to put a number on it in your lifetime, Virginia, how many people have seen your bush?
I mean, I think I showed it to the valet guy getting in your damn Jeep.
Well, it's kind of on
is
you,
it
though.
over 100?
No, I think it's under 100, but it's probably like in the 80s.
Because you go all the way from birthing doctors, you have doctors whom you had the entire front row to Vanilla Ice concert one time.
Former lovers.
Yeah, former lovers, all that plays into it. Any family members? Add them all together. Are we over or under 100?
Under.
Over under 50?
Over.
Okay.
Well, do you know what she said?
There was a lot of people at that Vanilla Ice thing.
Well, getting into the car
Yeah.
today, you're going. Kevin, your Jeep's very high. It's tough to
It
get
is,
into.
yeah.
And there's not really a
Yeah.
step that's attainable for a girl in a skirt.
But as you're walking up, this is what Virginia said. Oh my gosh, my clam is out. My clam. And
Out front of the breakers is people are like, well, there when you yell clam, they think that the buffet is out. They're not thinking of these crass hooligans that are in the mustache suits getting into a high Jeep yelling about their clam. Yeah, that's how we're leaving the breakers today.
valet,
Bye, bitches.
the valet, he locked eyes with your business.
Yeah, he's like, whoa.
You're welcome.
There's your tip. Got Stephanie who sent an email here. I'll get to that last. This one's from Mel. He's been listening to the show for about 5 years now. I hear Jaybird often talk about his struggles with anxiety. I recently started a new job as a corrections officer. I'm 5'1" and 112 pounds. My goal is to move up the ladder ASAP as I have my master's in criminal justice, but I have to start somewhere. So I've been more nervous than normal being around the inmates. I'm in training, and to give you an example of times I find myself especially nervous, I ran chow for lunch one day, and we fed over 500 inmates in an hour. So needless to say, I can have 100 to 150 inmates around me at one time, and me with no weapon, just a body alarm if something were to happen. I was getting more confident as the weeks passed, but on Monday, I had what I thought was a heart attack. My heart pounded through my chest from 1 a.m. to about 10 a.m. constantly.
Oh, my gosh.
I went to urgent care, and they sent me to the ER as my EKG was off. After seeing a cardiologist, it seems as though I have a rough case of anxiety. Jaybird, aside from meditating, is there anything else that works, and have you found any medications that help? Also, I have the same sleep problems as you do, and I know what you are going through, and I'm sorry for us both. If you find any remedy, please let us know, and I will do the same. Before we get to Jaybird, I do actually have medicine for anxiety that I take. It's called vodka. And I got to tell you, it's very effective.
It can be. Alcohol is a tough one because it can make you feel safe, but it also can make you fight somebody at cocktails and karaoke.
Yeah.
There's a fine line of keeping it
The right amount, yeah. You just need to have a measurement that you know is the right amount, and then don't have any more, and then call it good.
Well, I think, was it a woman who sent us
I
that?
believe so, yeah, based on the size. Mel was the name, but that could be either way.
I mean, you're not in a situation where you're being irrational. You are in a legit situation where people could harm you.
It is stressful.
My situation is more of a rational fear. A building's not going to eat me. I struggle with that. You have legit reason to have anxiety, and I think the only thing that's going to help you is just getting used to doing that job. But don't feel bad. I mean, I think a lot of people would have a heart-racing anxiety attack if you're around 500 prisoners, and it just started. It sounds like it's new. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times you just have to get kind of used to a situation. Meditating does work, and I think exercising your balls off.
Yeah, there are some. I think the healthy routes are probably what so many people are doing. The meditating now, just relaxing, getting out. A lot of people are earthers. They go to the beach if you're by one, and they just walk in the sand or the earth or whatever it is. Getting sunlight or all those kind of things. There's just a long list of great wellness things that you can do.
The other thing too, I believe if someone gets obsessed with something, if you want to learn the guitar and you become obsessed with it, you're going to get better at guitar. Become obsessed with your anxiety. Figure out what's making it tick. Why is it happening? And I think once you kind of figure out the root of it, it does help a bit. I think you kind of know why you're scared though. I mean, you're feeding chow to fucking prisoners. Mm-hmm. Nothing against prisoners,
but they could snap your neck.
But they could snap your neck.
And let me see what else we got here. Stephanie's email. Yeah, she was just, she's a listener from Woodbury, New York, and was just talking about how she had heard us on other radio shows in the country. It's kind of neat. So
nice.
Yeah.
Were they talking shit again?
No. It's it was all good. It was a friend. It was
Fuck
Dave.
them up.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Well, during the whole Rob Schneider thing, there were definitely people who were trashing us because he was in the studio with, what a bunch of hacks. Fat DJs ripping on us.
Go eat another hot dog, you big ass.
Yeah, what my friend said.
Yeah, take that.
Fat hot dog sucking DJ.
Yeah. Tomorrow we got Valentine's Day.
Yes.
That's going on. So, yeah.
Don't forget to get a little something for the queen. I know she tells you don't buy me anything, but
Yeah.
that's a trap.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna listen to her. I'm not gonna buy anything.
I'm liking
Kevin.
I'm liking the Queen's new look with the glasses. I like it.
You know what? That's her big thing. She's like, I got 10 compliments before I left here today. That's her thing. She likes outrageous glasses, and they are very hit or miss. So
They're fun.
I'm a fan of peacocking.
yeah, that's kind of what it is. She's just, it's kind of weird. You know what? My wife, my whole family, I think everybody's weird, but my wife, I don't understand because, she really does kind of like have like the social anxiety, which wearing those glasses she does, to me, completely contradicts somebody that would be wanting to. I'm a guy that tries to blend in.
I'm going to tell you why that's a wrong way to look at it, because I've done the same thing that she's doing. I, too, have these big, chunky, weird-looking glasses that I'll put them on from now, time and time again. I'll put them on, and I hide behind them. So it becomes about the glasses, not about me.
It's a mask.
It's a mask
Oh,
of sorts.
really?
And
Wow.
It also changes your identity a little bit, so you don't have to be yourself. Now you're somebody that people maybe don't recognize.
Oh, that's
so you don't have
fascinating.
to be like, you're not Kim, you're not out there, you're not uncovered. The glasses cover you a little bit too.
Sometimes
Yeah.
peacocking is about not being seen.
It is. And
Interesting.
I totally get what
Whoa.
she's doing with those glasses, because I've done the same exact thing with the big, chunky, funky glasses that I have.
It does help at certain appearances, because if we're drinking and stuff, my eyes get all ghoulish and red, and people are like, "Yeah, you look so fucking drunk." The
I love
glasses block
sunglasses
that, yeah.
for that reason. For that very reason, I love sunglasses, because they hide what's going on. They hide your expression a little bit. They hide if you feel
Yeah.
like a little bit, tired, or maybe your eyes have some bags under them. Sunglasses are great if you want to stay hidden a little bit.
I lead if I have a half a beer, it's almost like I'm filling up beer in my eyeballs. They bags, baby. I'll get puffy.
It happens. We're aging.
I've always been a little puffy.
Wow, that's fascinating stuff. I never even thought about that. So I guess that explains it then.
She's hiding.
Huh. Wow, how about that? And here I'm like, hey, what is she trying to bring attention to herself?
No, it becomes about the glasses instead
Yeah,
of her.
I think you're
and
right.
it masks part of her face.
Yeah, I think it also is a conversation piece too.
Right. It's an icebreaker.
Right.
Because she'll never have to worry about not having something to say.
She has anxiety when somebody comes up, I don't know what to say or to talk about, yeah.
They're going to compliment her on her glasses.
Yeah.
It's going to put her in a good space. She's going to
Yeah.
say thank you. That's going to be a comfortable place to start a repertoire.
Oh, look at you.
We're all hiding from a certain point of view, my friend.
Man, it's deep stuff.
Yeah, we should be smoking pot right now.
Tomorrow, though, for Valentine's Day, a couple fun things that we have. One, just to let people know that if you want to do a shout-out, Valentine's Day shout-out to a loved one, we're doing it through the app. Because you listen to the podcast, if you get it to us probably before 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, I'll extend it, and you can just record audio on your phone and email it to mail@kvjshow.com. mail@kvjshow.com. So it's I'm only giving this gift to people who listen to the After the Show podcast because it's a little bit more inconvenient for us to do it, but we'll do that for people that listen to our podcast on the regular show tomorrow. So we'll have those going to be dropping. We got more John Legend tickets. Probably do a round of Guess the Weight again tomorrow. That will be on there. And then we got some other ways to give away tickets as well. And we've done love songs to get busy to, all that kind of stuff for the playlist playoff. The angle that we are going to go with tomorrow is the love songs of your life. I started thinking about the relationships I've been in and the songs that they'd be like, this is our song. I'm like, oh, all right. So we're going to be doing a top 5 list of the songs that you had from previous relationships or the relationship you're in now. So that's going to be how we're going to be counting that down tomorrow. And there's going to hopefully be a little bit of a story behind it.
Oh, I've got 5 stories for you.
Okay. I figured you would have some. Do you always have a song in relationships, Virginia?
No, I mean, there have been songs, but I mean, Panda and I kind of have one. He picked it. It's a Depeche Mode.
Okay.
But
It's sad and British.
It's always fascinating who picks the song for the relationship, and it can tell you a lot.
Well, Panda definitely is the music lover out of the two of us.
He loves music.
Loves music.
It's weird how much you don't love music.
I love spoken word. I'm real big into spoken word. That's why in this day of the podcast, Mama is so happy.
I mean, I'm like you, Kev. I cannot go a day without hearing a jam of some sort.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't.
just nonstop.
Rocco's the same way. Rocco is like his dad. He just loves music, lives for it, sings songs, knows all the lyrics.
It blows my mind when somebody's legitimately not into music at all. Like they're, that's
I
their
like
answer.
it. I like it if I'm drinking.
You do like music. You're not so. My
No.
mom was kind of like that. Didn't really ever listen to music.
No, I'll absolutely listen to it. It's just a mood thing for me.
Okay. So we'll have that tomorrow on the show, too, for Valentine's Day. And then also send me an email if you have got something that is going on. Like Valentine's Day is a big day for you for whatever reason. I know sometimes in relationships, we usually talk to somebody who, if they are going to get neglected for Valentine's Day, they know mentally I'm giving them the punt. That is it. It's going to make or break our relationship this Valentine's Day. Or maybe you think you might be getting proposed to. Some people still propose on Valentine's Day. If there's something big like that, let us know because I want to find out what those are. Mail at kvjshow.com. So we'll line up some stuff, have a big old day of love. Maybe we can work in some chocolates in on this tomorrow for you, Jaber, like some kind of chocolate taste test, blindfolded taste test.
I love it. I hadn't sent it. I wanted to wait till tonight, but
Yeah.
I have those Valentine haikus I've been working on.
Oh, you have? Okay.
I don't know if that makes the show or not. But.
Yeah. Are you good at identifying the like chocolate centers of like if you went through that?
I can do the research tonight. Practice.
I don't want to ruin your diet.
I've already ruined it today.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Fuck it. Let's get through Valentine's Day first.
Would you be good at that, Virginia? Would you know like this is a butternut cream or whatever they call them?
Oh, yeah. I think so.
I don't think
You versus the bird? You think
Let's
you're
do
better
it.
than Jaybird?
I think so.
Would you eat chocolate tomorrow? Can you do that?
Oh, I
You
can't.
I didn't think you could.
I'm on quick weight loss.
That's why I didn't give it to you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got so excited.
So once again, I'm going
Sorry.
to eat like a piece of chocolate. Oh, it's strawberry with worms in it or something like that. Some bullshit I'm going to be eating.
We all rubbed it on our buttholes.
It's not going to be just bird eating chocolate. That's too boring. Yeah, butthole chocolate.
Chocolate-covered bunghole.
It's chocolate starfish.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're going to blindfold you, bird.
I'm surprised somebody hasn't created that.
I saw yesterday at Hoffman's, you are going to die. Guess what they had on the rack at Hoffman's? Chocolate starfish. I am
No
not even
way.
kidding you. I took a picture
really
of it.
have 'em?
Look,
Yeah, put that on the camera.
chocolate starfish.
Let me see.
It's a real item.
Oh, my gosh.
I love it.
I almost bought them all for you.
Okay.
And it's a real starfish, though. It's not like a butthole.
That's funny.
Oh, it's not like a butthole? Then, all right, next.
Yeah. We need to do chocolate starfish you look like, yeah.
Yeah, we want a butthole. Come on.
Tiny buttholes. That's what we want.
That conversation with Hoffman's, we want to make chocolate starfish. Oh, we already have them. No, we want to make them a little differently.
Yeah, we'll send them this audio. Maybe we can get, make a deal with them.
All right.
All right, so we're back for Valentine's Day. Y'all enjoy your Thursday. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.